Welcome back to my channel. My name's Cody, and this is the Piscean Plant Boy, or as my boyfriend just said, we should call it Cody's Crispy Leaves. So that's what it's going to be called from now on. So welcome back to my channel. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about my Ikea cabinet and what's inside right now. So basically, I got the wide Millsbow from Ikea last summer, or I put it together last summer, late summer, early fall. And I have it weather stripped. I have fans. I actually don't like the computer fans. I have another fan on the bottom that's not a computer fan that I like a lot better. I feel like the computer fans don't really blow a lot of air around, at least for the size of this cabinet. Um, I love using suction cups to hang stuff up. Let's see, anything else that I want to tell? Yeah, so I mostly have begonias and begonias, some aroids, and a lot of orchids in there, as well as some other just myriads. So why don't we go and take a look? Okay, so here we go. Here's the whole thing. I'm gonna probably zoom in and show you everything. But I wanted to give you an overall look of what it looks like. So I have some things on the bottom, some things hanging from the ceiling, and some things suction cup to the glass. So a little bit of everything. I have three fans. I have computer fan there, computer fan there, and I have also that one. That one I probably will move just because the aroids are now blocking it. Before I just put these aroids in. They're all imports except for the brandy from Ikea, which if you looked at my last video, that shows them there. But here we go. I guess since we're talking about the aroids, we can start off with them. This is my Queen Ethereum. I've had her for a couple weeks now. She had a flower, but I cut her off because, I just wanted to have her focus on her foliage and roots. But she has two leaves. That one's permanently bent. And then we have this long boy here. It's pretty long, and I'm pretty happy with this guy. He looks like he's been pretty good. He acclimated pretty well so far. Hasn't put any new growth off, but yeah. Then we have this philodendron, melanochrysum, and it had this new leaf coming when I imported it. So hopefully that'll harden off soon. I do want to put this guy on a moss pole soon, but I haven't decided if I wanted to chop it up first and then put it on, or just put it on as is. Let me know what you think I should do. Let me just put this back. Let me grab this in the back. This is my philodendron verrucosum. This is an import as well. This is the best looking leaf that it has. This one I definitely am going to chop up. I'm not sure when because I want to, oh, you can see my dirty laundry. Sorry about that. But I want to chop this up and put it on a pole like, what's his name? Sydney Plant Guy, I think his name is. He has some cool moss poles. And then back in the corner is this little brandy that I put on a pole. I probably need to water it, but yeah, I learned that this guy definitely needs high humidity or the leaves come all wonky. And then last aroid I have in here is this other philodendron verrucosum. If you watched my last video, you know it had a new like little leaf coming out of the top. Well, it rotted, so I just cut it off today. I also cut a chunk off that had a new growth point as well, so I could have two. And just in case this one doesn't make it, maybe you could have another choice. But there is one growth point there. Then I have this begonia. It's a begonia Coracia Raja. I'm not sure about my pronunciation, so please ignore me if I pronounce something weird or wrong. Um, I have some cuttings there. Um, these are cuttings of one of the Columnias. They're rooting. Um, this one has a little bit of roots, but they all have new growth points, which is super exciting. But I'll explain, or I'll go over those more when we get to the actual plant. This little tray here has lots of little begonias. Um, this is a begonia Milano bullata, and it currently, I think this is the only leaf it still has left that I originally had. All those ones are new ones. That one has some little humps though, which I'm super excited about. This is supposed to be a begonia Bethlehem star, but it's kind of greener than they're supposed to be, so I'm not sure. But it is super shiny, which I enjoy. This is Begonia brevirosa or something like that. This is just a cutting. I have another one back there. Yeah, I love this little guy. I do need to get rid of him though because I have the bigger one and more props. This is my Begonia U402. I got this as a freebie when I bought that guy. But I actually really like him. He's kind of hairy. I just chopped him though, which put new growth. So I'm excited for that. I have this, I'll show you in a second, but it's a Begonia Malachosticta. And this guy is honestly one of my favorites in my collection, at least in my begonias. First of all, it's like glittery. I don't know if the camera is showing that, but there's a lot of glitter, which I didn't realize before I bought it. And it has pink polka dots. Who doesn't like pink? Because I love pink. If you haven't been able to tell with my like little name tags. That's it for that little tray. We have I think this is a Begonia soli mutata, I think is how you pronounce it. But it popped out these random spots of variegation twice. It's on the same stem, so maybe it's just that stem, but I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see what else it does for me. I'm sorry, that was me noticing these dead leaves that I should probably take off. Let me see if I can do that right now before I forget. So yeah, anytime I take off leaves, I make sure, I don't know, these ones look kind of bad, so they probably won't result in anything. But a lot of times you can take leaves if they look good still and propagate them. Begonias are really easy to propagate. I just stick any leaves or piece stems in moss and let them grow. Put them in high humidity. This guy is Begonia Manaeus. I believe it's a hybrid from that guy, but I think he's pretty cool. He hasn't been doing too well, so I chopped him up. And I have some pieces propagating, but we've got 2 growth points from that and 4 new leaves since then. They're smaller than that, but oh well. I'll be the first one to tell you guys that I'm not a perfect plant grower. This is my Begonia Julao or Julet. It's not doing too hot. It was in soil and wasn't doing very well. Well, it was doing well for a while, but then it declined. So eventually I chopped it up to see if I could save it, and I put it in some moss. So here's for hoping. Let's see, let's continue with the begonias. This is my Begonia pavonina. This is another one that I didn't do well and almost killed, but I chopped it back and it has 2 new leaves and they look a lot better. I also have a lot of props. If you would like to see all my propagations, let me know in the comments below. Let's start with this one. This is a Begonia acetosa. Doing pretty well. Has some funky leaves, but I'm not too worried. It has lots of new growth. And it's super fuzzy, guys. Like, and look at that new leaf. It has like a pinkish tinge to it. Who wouldn't love this? And then I'm not gonna get that one out, but because I already showed you, but that's the Begonia Mosa, or whatever its name. And this is my Begonia Fuchsioides or Tholosia. I believe the names are interchangeable, but yeah, and I think I finally got a grasp on this guy. He likes low light and doesn't like to dry out. But yeah, I really enjoy him now. I did take some propagations of him to make a better like specimen plant, so hopefully I'll be able to replace it. Um, uh, let's let's do the orchids first since there are some on the ground. But this is my Epidendrum Amethstonia. Yeah, I don't know, but it's about to bloom, which is super exciting. I love pink, as I just said, but these blooms should be pink. And there's a bloom there, and I think that might be a bloom too. It looks like it will be. I don't know, we'll see. But either way, I'm super excited. This is also an import. Then we have this guy, and this is the Pleurothallus Titan, one of the biggest Pleurothallus, if not the biggest. But he's doing well, I think. No signs of new growth. I did have to take off a leaf, but now I kind of think maybe I didn't and did it too soon. But oh well. And then I'll take these off to show you. Now orchid names are pretty difficult, so I'll just show. Oh, no, it doesn't say. Let's see. Let me check the back. It's a Barbocella orbicularius. This guy's not doing too hot either. I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully he'll recover a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. And this is a Bulbophyllum Frosty Eye, I think. Yeah, and he just put this new growth off, which is, I don't know, I'm super excited about it. At first I thought it was a flower, but I'm happy with new foliage as well. I'll put that back later. This is a Bulbophyllum. What is it? Delitelsin. I don't know. He's not too exciting. Kind of cool, but hasn't really done anything for me. This is my Epidendrum porpax, and I really like the blooms on these guys. They've all look like, ball sacks, which I find really fucking funny. But oh well. I don't know. He's pretty cool. This guy is such an awesome grower. I don't know. He was probably like half the size when I got him. Here's the name. They have really tiny flowers, but lots of new growth, which is super exciting. Hopefully I'll get a big specimen one day. I'm gonna put that one back too later. Oh, I also have some Hoyas here, which I didn't say, but I'll go over those in just a moment. So we have some other orchids. That is the Bulbophyllum Phalaenopsis, and I really like the look of these long leaves. They almost remind me like almost anthurium leaves, and so that's why I have them. Biggest leaves I think on Bulbophyllum. Pretty cool flowers too. I'll grab this guy since he's a little bit smaller. This is, I believe, Lepidendrum medusae, but he's doing okay. Import too, so Only had them for about a couple weeks. What else is left? This is a Dendrobium lodges. I'll show you. Lodicei. But he's pretty cool. He has like some pink flowers, I think. That's a bulbophyllum in the back. I'm not gonna grab that, but this one's not doing too well. But I plan to mount them. I think it's because I can't keep there's it's not in moss, it's in like orchid bark with a little bit of moss, and I don't think that stays wet enough, so I want to put them on the mount because I think they stay quite a bit more wet. This guy, nothing really to report. I got him as a $5 cutting. Probably won't live, but we'll see. This guy is like the prize of my collection. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go over the rest of the orchids. There's only a couple more. This is a bulbophyllum longiceum. I have to fix. It's kind of falling off, but I gotta fix that. And then this is one of my favorite orchids back here. I'll show you the name so I don't butcher it. This is the only other orchid that I got to bloom. Has little cute blooms that look almost like the pumpkin candy corn that you get around Halloween. But this had maybe one growth point. When I got it, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 here now. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully it'll bloom again soon. Then this is probably the reason why I got an Ikea cabinet, so I could get one of these guys. But it's a Columnia purpurobitata. And I'm working on pollinating it, and if I do, I'll definitely let you guys know when I have seeds and or plants. But I really love these, like, I don't know, furry, purple, yellow blooms. I think they're really cool. I'll put that back in a second. This is the other, well, the second out of 3 Columnias I have in here. This is one of the imports, so it looks really bare. But it has new growth there. And then last but not least, I think, let me make sure. Yeah. Oh, well, the Hoyas, but last Columnia is this guy. I forget the tag, but he has pink blooms, and I'll have to get that tag for my order. But he has lots of new growth points, so I'm super excited for that. I also have propagations that are rooting there, so I'll have those available if they work out. Let's go on to the Hoyas. I'm not going to take, well, I can show you. So this is my Hoya Bella. Has a peduncle somewhere. I think that's a peduncle right there. So I'm super excited for that. Really easy non-fuss one. That's my Hoya Curtisii, and I really like him. And my Hoya Matilde, and he just put out this really long runner, which is super exciting. But that's it. Thanks for watching on my IKEA cabinet tour. Please make sure to subscribe and like. Leave a comment below with what your favorite plant was that you saw. If you could please share this also to grow some viewers for me, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.